even more evidence why you should retire now. And when I say retire, I mean quit your crappy old job. I'm not sitting there saying you should take Social Security. I'm not saying you shouldn't get a different job that is less stressful. I'm saying quit your crappy old job. All right, so this is going to be I'm telling you, man, you're coming to this channel because you want the inside scoop on what no one else is talking about. And as such, I get it. I'll never be 1 million subscribers or millions of views and all that. That's fine, man. Just in a few. So I appreciate you being here. All right, so let's check this out. This is from my man, Nassim Nicholas Taleb, his article, Safe Heaven, which is a forward to Mark Spitznagel's book, Safe Haven. Let's take a look at what this book looks like, shall we? I haven't read it yet. I haven't seen it. I'm familiar with Mark Spitznagel. #1 bestseller in business investments. All right. Investing for the Financial Storms. I like it. Have to get this. First edition. Let's see when did it come out, man? Tail risk hedging. All right. See what kind of. Oh, it just came out. It's coming out in August. All right, cool. There we go. There's the guy right there. Founder, chief executive, founder, CIO at the hedge fund Universa, and the author of the book, The Tao of Capital. All right. And of course, there's no commas because no one has body yet. All right, so let's go back to Nassim. If I can find that. There we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Psychologists discuss a notion of deferred payoff. Now, think about this in context of retirement planning. Deferring retirement accounts, deferring my ability to retire, deferring my enjoyment of the latter part of my life because I'm still going to slave away at this crappy old job. So think about it like that. Psychologists discuss the notion of deferred payoff and the inability to delay one's gratification as a hindrance. So if you want to quit your crappy old job earlier, it's a hindrance to your well-being financially. They hold, psychologists, that people who prefer $1 now versus $2 in the future will eventually fare poorly in the course of life. But this is not at all what Spitz's idea is about, and that's the book we just talked about. Since you do not know whether there will be a payoff at the end of the line. And furthermore, psychologists are shoddy scientists, wrong almost all the time about almost all the things they discuss. The idea that delayed gratification confers some socioeconomic advantage to those who defer was eventually debunked. The real world is different. Under uncertainty, you must consider taking what you can now, since the person offering you $2 in a year versus one today might be bankrupt or might be serving a jail sentence. So what is this? So anyway, so that's we'll read the I'm just going to read this other quote here real quick. So what this idea is about isn't delayed gratification, but the ability to operate without external gratification, or rather random gratification. Have the fortitude to live without promises. The fortitude to live without promises. Because you don't know, you're not promised tomorrow. That's freaking biblical, man. Like a thief in the night. Have you not read that? It's biblical. You don't know if tomorrow comes. Hold on just a second. Put this in the context of the article I read yesterday about more affluent people retiring, cashing out early because they're like, I got this money now. Is their number, the stupid thing that you said, what's your number, your retirement number? That was just dumb. And it was like, why is that stupid? But I mean, the issue is they're saying, look, I'm probably as well to do right now as I'll ever be. Let me go ahead and freaking hang out the boots while I'm as young and as excited as. Hey, Pablo's opened up the door. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on a sec. You got it, buddy? You should see what he's doing. These guys, they gave a site, a guy from 3M was an executive there. He was like 58 or something like that, a cancer survivor. And he said, I'm cashing my chips. I'm going to go enjoy it. And one lady said, I got enough to last till I'm 92. I thought that's such a great way to look at it. She's like, look, man, I know I got this freaking, a portfolio of dollars, a house, and all. I got this asset. You see what I'm saying? This nut, if you will, this chunk of change. And I said, look, I can live on this for 20 years, 25 years. After that, I'll let the cards fall where they may. Such a great way to look at it. But Josh, man, I get it. But Josh, if I delay taking this dollar today, I could have $2 in the future. If the future arrives, man. And so I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, okay, so if you've made, let's take a look what the S&P 500 has just done in the last 12 years. Hold on a second. You started with $100,000 in the S&P 500. You put $5,500 a year in. I'm just using that for example. We'll say it's a Roth. I don't care. It could be anything, tax deferred. I don't care. So we're just starting with $100,000. We put $5,500 a year in. That puppy is worth $622,000 today. $622,000. 5% off 622 is $30,000 a year. You probably got $2,500 a month in Social Security. That's another $30,000 a year. We'll say your wife's got half yours. That's $1,250. That's another $15,000 a year. That's $75,000 a year. You know what the median income is in the United States? It's $64,000. The median household income $64,000. I'm just sitting there thinking, you're never, look, you could have another 10 years like this, but okay, great. So what do you do then? Well, I'm glad I waited another 10 years. Well, maybe, but 10 years, it's again, as I always cite the CCR song, someday never comes, man. You just don't know. So to defer $1 today for $2 in the future, you got to look at the context too. Where were we over the last 12 years? All right. Well, that dollar today was based on an insane amount of growth over the last 12 years, which is most likely A, not going to happen again, and B, there's a significant chance that that dollar today is going to be worth 75 cents in next year. I hope that makes sense. You don't delay your gratification simply because academics or simply because that's what you've always done. You delay your gratification if there's an inherent reason to do so, i.e., me. I still need income because I got this mortgage to pay. You see what I'm saying? But and I'm a different example because I'm working from home and I enjoy my work. But what are we delaying it for? Well, I need more money. Says who? Says who? Why? Anyway, I'll let you think about that. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll see you guys.